Welcome everyone, and thank you for joining us for our Stansted Airport College New Students and Parents Information Evening. I'm Paul, I work for marketing, and I'll be overseeing this event today. And for this session, we'll be focusing on aviation operations. So delivering the event today will be our Head of College, Wendy Martin. How this event will work is that Wendy will be answering a whole series of questions, including some sent in by yourselves. We also encourage you to ask questions throughout the event using the Q&A feature. And if you're using a computer, this will be at the bottom of your screen. And if you're using a mobile device, you simply tap the screen and this will appear at the top. And at the end of the event, Wendy will try and answer as many questions as she can. Now, please be aware that your name will appear next to your question, but you can click Ask Anonymously. And we are recording this event, and you will receive an email with a link to the recording. And this will also be available on the Stansted Airport College website. Now, just before I hand over to Wendy, we're going to watch a short video to show you around our campus.
Hi, I'm Joe and welcome to Stansted Airport College. This is Charlie, Verity and Alice, and we're going to take you on a video tour of our college. Here we have our star agency. This is where our students come if we need any careers advice, university applications advice, or if we have any general inquiries about the college. Now let me take you to engineering.
Welcome to our workshop. Take a look around. This is our Bombardier Challenger 600 jet plane. This is our computer suite where we do all our theory lessons.
This is our training kitchen. Take a look around.
This is our cabin crew room. Take a look.
That's it from us at Stansted Airport College. We look forward to seeing you all soon.
Okay, so I'm now going to hand you over to Wendy to begin the event. Don't forget, send in your questions using the Q&A feature.
Hello everyone, I'm sure you'll agree that we have some fantastic facilities here at the college and that some of our ambassadors there did a fantastic job in producing that short video for you all this evening. First of all, thank you very much for joining us, and it's been lovely seeing some of your children here this morning at the college, and I really hope that they enjoyed their first experience here at Stansted Airport College this morning. As Paul mentioned, throughout the evening, I'll be answering a number of questions. So hopefully you will be fully informed by the end of this evening's event. I'll start by answering some of our most frequently asked questions, and then I'll move on to answer some of the questions that you've pre-submitted via email. And finally, if there are any questions that you think I haven't answered for you today, please do put them in the Q&A feature, and I'll do my very best to answer as many of those at the end for you as well. So just to get started then, one of the most frequently asked questions is, what are the days and times of my course? So timetables will be issued at induction, so we won't be able to confirm the exact days and times until that point. However, typically learners can expect to be in college for a minimum of 3 days a week. We do operate a shift system here at the college with early and late shifts. This encourages trainees to set alarms at different times and make various travel arrangements accordingly to really help them develop some of those work-ready skills. Some of the shifts that they may be doing might be from 8 until 2, 8:30 till 2:30, and then later shifts may be something like 10 till 4 o'clock. So although there's only a small variation in the start and end times, it does give our young trainees an opportunity to get used to the 24/7 operations and the various start times and the flexibility required when moving into work within the aviation industry. So another commonly asked question is, when do I apply for bursary? Now, over the summer, you'll receive an enrolment pack. And within that enrolment pack, there'll be forms that will be sent to you with all the information you need regarding an enrolment appointment, but also regarding how to apply for your bursary. You will be required to complete the forms and fill them in and bring them with you to your enrolment appointment with any required supporting evidence, and that will enable us to process your bursary application as soon as possible at the start of your programme. Okay, we've had numerous questions relating to travel that have been emailed in to us, and it is a frequently asked question. So although I won't be able to answer sort of questions relating to individual specific routes and specific journeys, hopefully I'll be able to give you information and sort of guidance with regards to where you can access the appropriate information to be able to go away after this evening's event and start exploring how you will be able to get to college. So first of all, significant amount of information can be found on the Stansted Commuter website. So it's stanstedcommuter.com. On that website, there is actually a link for aviation college students. From there, you'll be able to download the route map and you'll also be able to view travel card prices for the Stansted Airport travel card. All of our students, and when they enrol at the college, they are entitled to up to 80% discount on travel cards through Manchester Airport Group supporting our trainees with their staff discount scheme. So as I said, information regarding the Stansted Commuter travel card can be found on the Stansted Commuter website. For inquiries regarding travel, please do contact STAC Guidance or at STAC Guidance at harlow-college.ac.uk, or you can also contact our bursary team at bursary@harlow-college.ac.uk. Please do not contact the commuter centre directly, as they will not answer individual questions for trainees at the college, and they will just direct you back to the college. So please, if you do have any further questions that I haven't answered today regarding travel, you can contact, as I said, at STAC Guidance or at the bursary, and those links will be given to you on the follow-up email with a copy of this video recording. Okay, there is no student parking on site. However, there is parking available to students at the Novotel car park, which is directly opposite the college, and that's for a charge of £6 per day. This is a discounted rate for our trainees, and tickets can be purchased in advance via Wise Pay and can be collected from Stansted Airport College reception. The college shuttle bus that typically and previously has run from the terminal to the college is currently suspended due to changes to timetables as a result of COVID. At present, we are unable to confirm if this will be back in operation in September. However, please don't worry, because students can travel from the terminal to the college via the 509 and 510 buses, which are run by Arriva. These buses depart from stand 16 at the terminal. And these buses run every 10 to 15 minutes during peak periods. And the bus will drop trainees at the bottom of Long Border Road, and it's just a short 2-minute walk along a well-lit pathway to the college. If you'd like further information relating to specific routes, timings or costs of the Arriva buses, please visit the Arriva website for more information. Students that are entitled to bursary support will receive either free or discounted travel depending on their initial bursary assessment that will be undertaken at enrolment. So there's hopefully some information there that will help you and plan your travel to and from college ready for September. So another frequently asked question is when will individuals come to enrol at the college? So enrolment will start from Monday the 16th of August. until Friday the 3rd of September. You will receive an enrolment pack, as already mentioned, over the summer, confirming your enrolment appointment time. If for any reason you're unable to attend that appointment, then please do contact the admissions team, and the email will be in all the information that you receive. Contact the team to request a new appointment so we can make sure that we get you scheduled in, so we can get you signed up ready for your start in September. When will your first day in college be? Following the enrolment, you will be invited to an induction. So this is typically 1 day, and your induction will take place the week beginning the 6th of September. That day will be confirmed for you at your enrolment, so you'll be given a specific day to come in for your induction, and on that day you'll be given a overview of the programme that you're going to be studying. You'll be given further guidance and guidelines around what you can expect at the college, and it will just be an opportunity for you to meet your peers and your classmates and your tutors that will be delivering the programme, and again and getting you ready and prepared for when you start your formal lessons the following week. So your first formal classes will start the week beginning the 13th of September, and as previously mentioned, your timetables will be issued at induction. Okay, and another question, frequently asked question, is I have a part-time job. Will I be able to work and do my college work? Yes, absolutely. It's all about getting the balance right. Having a part-time job is a great way to develop work-ready skills, as well as boosting those professional and personal skills. And it's great for a CV as well. You do need to make sure, however, that you prioritise your studies and only commit to working on non-timetabled days. For the majority of programmes, individuals will need to spend approximately 2 days in addition to their timetabled lessons, completing independent study to ensure that they're able to meet deadlines and give themselves every sort of best possibility of succeeding on the programme. We do have a number of learners that do work part-time alongside their programme. For example, we have some hospitality learners that are working over at the Novotel and with some of our other partner hotels, front of office, alongside their programme, as well as individuals that work over at the airport in customer service roles while studying. And it just helps to contextualise and bring to life some of the learning that individuals are doing on their programme. So absolutely, great to have some sort of part-time work if that's something that you'd like to do, but study does always take priority to ensure that you are successful. So we often get comments from some of our young trainees about being a little bit worried that they don't know anyone in class, or being a little bit nervous about starting with us at the college. But what I'd like to say is really there is nothing to worry about at all. Lots of trainees will be in the same situation, and hopefully your sons and daughters have had an opportunity to meet some of their classmates today and some of their peers this morning, but also during the induction and the first few weeks in college, there'll be lots of opportunities to get to know the rest of the people in the class, and our learner mentors and teachers will help to facilitate those ice-breaking activities and exercises, just so you become really familiar with the people in your class and the teaching staff that will be delivering your programme with you. So there really is nothing to worry about. It's a very relaxed and friendly environment here at the college, and we are really looking forward to welcoming everyone here. So try not to be too nervous about joining to us. I can reassure you will have a really fabulous time and exciting time here. So another question, where can I go at lunch? Learners are required to stay on site for lunch. We do have fantastic Sky Cafe here that does serve a range of hot food. Individuals are also able to bring in their own lunch if they choose to do so. As well as the Sky Cafe serving hot food and beverages, we do have 2 vending machines that provide sandwiches and other cold snacks and refreshments as well. So there's plenty of opportunity to be able to purchase food throughout the course of the day during break times and lunch times if trainees wish to do so. We are a cashless campus, so therefore learners will need to either use a contactless bank card for the vending machines, or for the Sky Cafe, they can also, as well as using a contactless bank card, they can top up money and put prepayment onto their student card using our Wise Pay system. So there's a couple of options and ways in which individuals can pay for their food throughout the course of the day. But just to remind you that it is a cashless campus, so individuals do need to be prepared for that. Is there a uniform? Yes, there is. One of the things that we absolutely pride ourselves on is the professionalism of our trainees. We are continuously having employers and our partners visit us either to meet and greet some of our young people or for meetings. We also have some of our partners actually hosting events here at the college. So we want to make sure that whenever our young trainees come face to face with employers, they're presenting themselves in the most professional way they can. So to reinforce that professional culture, we do ask trainees and expect trainees to wear smart business wear. It is of their choice as long as it is conform and as smart business wear. However, we would just ask them to purchase either a tie or neck scarf, which is branded with the Stansted Airport College logo, and that will be a cost of £6. So that can accompany then their smart business wear that they choose to wear. Do I get to go on work experience is another frequently asked question that we get. So yes, again, work experience and a minimum of 30 hours work experience is a key part of the individual study programme. We have a placement and progression officer who is based in our STAR agency, who Joseph very kindly pointed out at the start in the video. And that individual will help to support all our trainees to secure placements, either by putting them in touch with some of the employer partners that we have, or helping to facilitate independent placements if individuals already have an idea of where they would like to undertake their work experience. And our placement and progression officer is also there to support with getting our trainees to move into apprenticeships, and also with other things such as CV writing and producing covering letters that are to a really high standard to ensure that our trainees have a great opportunity of securing a role at the end of their programme and course. Obviously today there's been an opportunity for our offer holders to visit the campus and have a look at our fantastic facilities here. We have been asked by some parents if they will have the opportunity to visit the college before the start of the course, and the answer is yes. And we do have 2 further open events that will be coming up on the 22nd and 24th of June. This is obviously providing that the government's roadmap does still continue to go to plan. But you can book a place on those events by visiting our website and booking a place for that event. So if you would like to come on site and come and have a look at the facilities yourself, then please have a look at the website and book onto one of those 2 events on the 22nd of June and the 24th of June. Okay. We frequently get asked by both parents and young trainees here that if they start college and then change their mind with regards to the course that they want to study, Are they able to change courses? And again, the answer is absolutely yes. We recognise that sometimes it's very difficult for young people to really know what they want to do at such a young age. We have health checks at weeks 3 and 6 with the trainees learner mentor, where they will explore how they're progressing with the course, how they're enjoying the course, and if for any reason individuals raise and share that the course maybe isn't for them, we have again, as part of our STAR agency, a fantastic team of individuals that will be able to provide information, advice and guidance around the other opportunities that are available at the college, and some of the other programmes and pathways that they can follow, not just here but also at our Harlow College campus as well. So absolutely, if you start a programme and you find out that it's not for you, there are plenty of opportunities to change courses. After the 6-week period, we do have other step off points as well, where you can change direction, and you can either move up levels or you can change to a different program. So after a year, we will again review your program and progress, and your career aspirations, and we can assess to make sure that you are still on the right path and the right and following the right journey for yourself, and if not, we can look at how we can again change that program after that first year, if you'd like to explore some of the other options available to you. So what is the main difference between college and maybe sixth form? Well, as I already touched on earlier, here at the college, we really do reinforce a professional environment. We have very strong employer links, and those employer links offer a clear line of sight into a range of different jobs across the airport. So I think those fantastic links with our partners across the industry, and the professional culture that we create here, and the opportunities that our young people will have to totally immerse themselves in the working world, really do just stand us apart from even other colleges and sixth forms. We're also very lucky to have state-of-the-art facilities. We're still relatively new, college is only 3 years old, and we also have industry standard equipment, not to mention the Bombardier Challenger aircraft that we have at the back of the building that you saw in the video as well. So I think another thing that really does set us apart from other colleges and sixth forms is the facilities that we do have available, and the training aids that we have for young people to be able to really sort of develop those skills that they'll need for the workplace. So for those of you that haven't had an opportunity to come to the college yet, how close is the college to the airport? Well, we literally are at the very end of the runway. They've got fantastic views over the runway, providing a great opportunity to be able to see planes taking off and landing regularly, and all of the exciting activity that frequently happens across the airport and the airfield. So it really, when we talk about a clear line of sight into work, our young trainees can literally look out of the window and see where they may be working in a couple of years' time, which I think is really inspiring for our trainees, and you never get bored of seeing the planes taking off and landing. Recently, when Air Force One came into Stansted Airport College, again, it was just a hand reach away, no more than 50 metres away from us at the front of the college. So fantastic location, and it will be great if you do get an opportunity to see the college at some point. We get sort of asked regularly whether or not individuals will get an opportunity to visit any of the businesses around the airport and actually get to see what it's like out there in the industry. And absolutely, it's one of the things, again, that we really try to promote for our young people, is to give them that exposure to industry. We work closely with over 40 on-site employers, and and they offer tours and trips and guest talks and much more as well. In recent years, our trainees have had behind the scenes tours of the airport and the airfield. They've participated in role play hostage exercises with the airport police, and they've also had live demonstrations from the sniffer dogs as well. So they're just a few of the really sort of fantastic and unique opportunities that our trainees will have the opportunity to engage with whilst they're here at the college. A lot of parents obviously want to know that their young sons and daughters will be supported here at the college. We have a fantastic group of staff that not only have a wealth of experience within the aviation industry that can really bring the learning to life, but they're also really kind, caring sort of individuals that always put the students at the heart of everything that they do. So there's a huge amount of support that will be available for your son and daughter. We find it really important to communicate regularly with parents, and if any concerns arise, then we will be in touch to be able to work with yourselves and our trainees to be able to come up with a solution and help individuals to get back on track with their work if they are falling behind. We also have a fantastic learning support team, so any individuals that have additional support needs, we have a great specialist team that are able to work with those individuals as well. So in addition to that, I've already mentioned the STAR agency. We have IT support, iPad support, we have counselling services, we have safeguarding services, as well as your placement and progression officer employment support, as well as sort of many more sort of support staff that can really take care of your son or daughters while they're here at the college. So I can reassure you that they are really in good, safe hands here with us at the college. Another question that we quite often get asked is around whether individuals can progress to university, because I think sometimes there's an idea that if individuals want to progress to university, they need to study A-levels. However, that absolutely isn't the case. Our level 3 extended diploma programme is the equivalent of 3 A-levels. So individuals that complete that programme can progress on to university, and we've had a number of learners this year that have chosen to progress to university. And we also offer here at Stansted Airport College a level 4 and 5 higher national diploma in aviation management. So if individuals choose to continue to study with us at a higher degree level, they can stay on at the college and study that programme as well with us. So lots of opportunities to either move into employment or progress to higher education and to get higher level qualifications, and then move into the aviation industry after that point. Okay, so that's some of the frequently asked questions that we get asked. There are also on our website some additional frequently asked questions that are specific to some of the queries and concerns that we've had relating to the aviation industry during the current pandemic. So please do have a look at those and check out our website as well. For any questions there, or if anyone has any specific questions, do remember to put those in the Q&A feature, and I'll try and get to those at the end of this event. So moving on to some of the questions that have been emailed in prior to the event taking place. We did have a number of questions about travel, and hopefully I've been able to answer those already for you, or at least signpost you to the correct location where you can find out the further information if you require. Okay, and we've had some questions about what sort of subjects will be included in the course. The fantastic thing about the Aviation Operations programme is that it includes such a broad range of different topic areas. It really does open a lot of doors to our young people. So at any one time, there's 400 to 500 different job roles across the airport, and individuals have always heard of your most common and typical roles such as security or border force or air traffic control, pilots, cabin crew, but that's just 5 out of, as I said, the 500 maybe different roles that are available across the airport. So the qualification will provide individuals with a really broad range of knowledge and skills that will open a vast range of different doors for young people on completion of the programme. Just some of those topics and subjects that they'll cover will include flight operations, airfield operations, you've got security, customer service, passenger operations, marketing. And what's also fantastic about this qualification is a lot of the subjects that are studied, such as marketing and customer service and health and safety, can be transferable to other industries as well. So it really is a fantastic qualification that will really help to provide a huge amount of depth to individuals' knowledge of the aviation industry and open doors for them at the end of the programme. So we also had a question about lockers and if lockers are provided for students. We do have lockers on site. We don't unfortunately have a locker for every single learner to have their own personalised locker. And we do prioritise lockers for our engineering trainees because of the personal protective equipment that is required as part of their programme and the uniform and tooling that they require. However, any lockers that are left once the engineering learners have been given sort of priority to those, they can be accessed and requested on a first come first served basis. There's a £10 charge for the year. £5 of that does include a refundable deposit. So when the key is returned at the end of the year, individuals will receive £5 deposit back to their Wise Pay account. Okay. We do also encourage friends to share lockers where possible, and then that means that there's more lockers available for all individuals. Okay. Another question that we had sent into us is, what do individuals need to bring on their first day? Well, first of all, they need to be wearing their uniform, so they need to be looking smart and making sure that they're ready for learning. They'll need to bring a bank card because, as I already said, we're a cashless campus, so if they are going to want to purchase food or drinks from the canteen facilities, they'll need to have their bank card with them. We will be issuing learners with iPads within the first few weeks of the course, but it's always a good idea to have a notepad and pen also available with them, just so they can take notes and make sure they're gathering all the information that they need if they don't have that iPad available to hand immediately. Okay, so there's sort of covered some of our most frequently asked questions, and also some of the questions that were emailed into us directly before the event. I am just going to go to our Q&A feature now and have a look at some of the questions that you've been posting whilst I've been talking there. So the first question is, what bus is needed from the airport to the college? So as I mentioned earlier, it's the 509 or 510 bus, which can be accessed from the airport, and it will drop you just at the bottom of Long Border Road, which is at the bottom of the college, and then it's a short walk up from there. Okay, next question that we have is it okay if I could get more details about the 22nd of June tour, as I bought tickets because I'm going to be starting in September. I'm anxious, and if I will fit in well, will I be able to get any information about what's going to happen on the 22nd? So yes, absolutely. So on the 22nd, it is a open event. There are a small number of tickets available for each slot, so there will be a limited amount of people in the building at any one time. So it's a great opportunity to see the college in a in a situation where there are less people on site than there typically would be. And it will just be an opportunity for you to have a walk around the classrooms, have a look at the facilities, have a look at our Bombardier Challenger aircraft, and talk to some of our aviation staff and some of the teachers that may be meeting you. So there will be lots of people that will be available to support you and help you to fit in here at the college. Another question, will I be able to apply for an apprenticeship after a year of doing my course and do work on the course I will be studying? How do I get a student bus pass for my travelling? So a couple of questions there. The question about the bus pass, as I said, hopefully answered that earlier on in the presentation. And regarding apprenticeships, at any time if apprenticeships do become available, individuals can apply for those vacancies with some of the employer partners. So it doesn't even have to be at the end of the year. If an opportunity comes up after 6 months, then individuals can apply and we can transfer them from their main course onto an apprenticeship programme. So whenever those apprenticeships are available, our STAR agency team will make sure they're shared with individuals and will support them throughout the application process for those apprenticeships. So we've got a question, with the current pandemic and the limited flights around the world, has this impacted student numbers for the course for next year? We've still had we have limited spaces anyway, so we still had a large number of applications for students, and spaces are still limited. So we are encouraging anyone that hasn't applied yet to get their applications in as quickly as possible. I think hasn't been a significant impact on the student numbers applying for the course, because the message from the aviation industry and that we're receiving from all our partners is that the demand for travel is there. So as soon as government restrictions are lifted, flights will be taking place again and travel will be taking place. So the airports see that the trainees that will be starting their programme with us this year and finishing in 2 years, the aviation industry see those young people as a really key part of the recovery plan. So I think it's a great opportunity for individuals to start studying and support the recovery of that industry. So no, there hasn't been significant impact. And also for those young people, we do just want to sort of reassure them that absolutely being at Stansted Airport College is the right place to be studying, and there'll be opportunities available at the end of the programme. And as I've previously said, a huge number of the units are completely transferable as well to other industries. So we really will help to prepare you for the working environment, whatever direction that is that you'd like to take. Next question is another question about buses and the taking the 510 from Harlow. So again, regarding buses, if you go onto the Arriva website and have a look at the route map and the various stops for the 510, that should be able to, you'll be able to find out exactly where you need to get on and get off for the bus there. Where will we be able to buy the tie? So once you come into college for induction, you'll be able to pay for the tie via your Wise Pay account. Again, all your details will be in your enrolment pack. It's similar, some schools use Parent Pay and other platforms like that. We use Wise Pay for individuals to purchase their ties and their lockers and the Novotel parking tickets. So information will be part of the enrolment pack for you to set up your Wise Pay account, and then you'll be able to click on and select and purchase the tie from there. Once that's been done, you'll be able to collect your tie from reception. Okay, just go through a few more of the questions. would I be able to bring anyone close to me on the 22nd of June? Yes, absolutely. Feel free to bring a friend or another family member. As long as a ticket has been purchased, then you will be able to bring those along with you. So whether it's a friend or another family member, that'll be fine. Okay, question, do you know how many students there will be on the course? So it does depend on the programme and level, and whether or not it's a level 2 or level 3 programme. For aviation operations, we have capacity for approximately between 220 and 250 learners. And we have a similar intake for our engineering arm of the college. Classroom sizes, again, depending on the level, will vary between 15 and 25 learners, approximately, depending on the programme of study and the learners. So we won't know final student numbers until enrolment. But as I said, we have capacity for approximately 220 and 250 aviation learners. Okay. Where can parents park for the walk around on the 22nd? There will be some parking available on site for parents, and then if there are no spaces available on site, then there will be overflow parking available in the Novotel car park. We do encourage individuals to use public transport where possible, but if you do absolutely need to use a car, then as I said, there will be limited parking on site or over at the Novotel car park. When do we find out about WisePay? Hopefully I've answered that question, and that will the information and documents will come with you during your, or come as part of your enrolment pack. Okay. I'm sorry, I'm just scrolling through these questions again. Is there any specific uniform we have to wear? No, there's no specific uniform. As I said, the theme that we want everyone to follow is smart business wear, which means the obvious: no trainers, no hats, no jeans are some of the sort of key obvious things that we wouldn't want to see here. I think there's another question about uniform as well. So smart business wear, and can girls wear trousers? Yes, absolutely. As long as said, that there's smart business-like office wear, office trousers, that's absolutely fine for them. Are we allowed to leave the college at breaks, or do we have to be inside at all time? So there are, during break time, we sort of ask individuals not to leave the campus, but there is outside space where individuals can get some fresh air outside, have a look at the planes taking off and landing on the runway. So absolutely there will be an opportunity to get fresh air during break times and lunch times. And what we do ask is that individuals do not eat outside. Being close to an airport, it's really important that we don't attract birds and to the airports. Birds and planes aren't a good combination. So it's really important individuals aren't eating outside, taking their sandwiches and crisps and things outside, as that will attract birds and sometimes other wildlife as well. If you're going to share shifts with another student, can you arrange to be on the same timetable? The timetable, it's something, so if you are planning to travel to college with another student in the same car, or if you're just sort of traveling a long distance, if you are both on the same programme, that at enrolment you would need to share with the member of staff that will be enrolling with you, your travel arrangements, and request that you can be in the same group if you are on the same programme. That's the only way that we can guarantee that you'll be on the same timetable, is that if you are in the same group. So if you are studying different programmes or different levels of programme, then it may not be possible. But absolutely, where possible, we will try and support individuals that travel together to be on the same timetable, where we can do that. Okay, I think that is all of the questions that have been posted in the group so far. If anyone has oh, actually, sorry, I've just seen one more. Is there any work experience available at the airport over the summer? So at present, that isn't something that we have any live opportunities for work experience. Absolutely, if you'd like to contact the airport directly, or any of the on-site business partners directly, then you can always inquire as to whether or not there are any opportunities available. We do know at present there have been limited opportunities because of the adjustments to operations over at the airport, and a number of staff still being on furlough. However, if you would like to inquire, do contact the airline, the airport directly. Alternatively, in September, when you come and join us, make sure you introduce yourself to Mel, and talk to Mel, who is our placement and progression officer, about the various opportunities that will be available at the airport. Okay, I think that is all the questions now. If I'll give you a few more, just a minute or so, if anyone does have any final questions that they would like to put in the chat, please do so now, so I can answer those before we wrap up. So do boys wear the tie and girls wear scarf? Absolutely not. There is a tie and a scarf available, and it is up to the individual as to what they choose to wear. So we do have some girls wearing ties. So absolutely, whatever is individuals' preference as to what they feel more comfortable wearing. So both options are available, and you can just sort of select when you come to enrolment what it is you would prefer to wear as part of your uniform. Okay, can we visit the college at any time during the summer? No, the college will be closed over the summer, and the last two formal events will be on the 22nd and the 24th of June. So that will be your last opportunity to come and visit the college, prior to then coming to enrolment in August and starting your programme in September. Okay, for individuals that aren't in the country for enrolment, sort of question about will I be able to still attend enrolment after then? Yes, as I mentioned at the start of the presentation, what you will need to do is, once you receive your enrolment date and your enrolment appointment time, if that is before the 30th of August or before you're back in the country, then just please contact our admissions team and let them know that you won't be returning until the end of August. So could you have an appointment for early September? But it is really important that you do contact admissions as soon as you receive your enrolment pack. Okay. I think just had one more question come in. Okay, yes, we can arrange for enrolment packs to be sent via email. Sometimes they are sent electronically anyway, so that's absolutely possible. So those enrolment packs can be sent electronically for individuals as well. Okay, so if anyone does have any other questions that they think about after the event, then please do, as I said, contact STAC guidance at harlow-college.ac.uk, and we'll be able to hopefully answer any other questions that you have to make sure that you're fully informed and ready for September. So thank you all once again for attending sort of the event this evening. I hope you've found it informative, and I hope you all have a wonderful summer, and we look forward to working with your sons and daughters and all of our trainees in September. So thank you very much once again, and we look forward to seeing you in September.